what's the first like moment of this year? Like if I say start of 2025, what do you think?
What do I think? Just busy.
You know, like is there a particular event or anything that kind of rings true when you think? Yeah, so my life personally, like my life is segmented into years based on what I was doing in that year. Like I know, like you tell me, what were you doing in
When you went to
2010?
Mexico or whatever it was.
Yeah, like what were you doing in 2010? I know 2010 is when I started working at Mercedes-Benz. What were you doing in 2015? That was the first full year I did as a service advisor.
Yeah.
What did you do in 2020? Unlike 2020 COVID.
Yeah.
You know, like I can kind of link
The event to
the
year.
event to the year. Does you know what I mean? I got like milestones, if you want to, or
Yeah.
whatever you want to call
Yeah,
it. Like
significant events.
Significant events that kind of remind me of that time of the year.
Yeah.
So if I tell you, think back to the start of the year, think back to the start of 2025.
Yeah.
Is there a particular?
Yeah, I'd say when we went to the States, that's significant.
That's
for
a
me.
significant
That was a
one, yeah.
significant thing. And again, this year
That
for
was early
myself,
on.
going to the States for Christmas.
So who would have thought 12 months ago that you were going to go to
I was never.
twice?
Yeah, exactly right. If you told me, even if you told me late 24, say next year you're going to the States twice.
Yeah, because you were like,
once
I'm
with
gonna,
your family,
I might go.
and you're going business class both ways.
Yeah.
Like, I'd be like, fuck off, like not happening.
Yeah.
I've got too much to do. It's not going to happen. So yeah, that's actually probably pretty significant from that perspective that we're going both ways, both twice this year, and it wasn't even on the cards.
That is significant, yeah. You would have been like, no fucking way.
Yeah, absolutely.
You'd have like, I'd be lucky to go once, let alone twice.
Yeah, no, I mean, there's been some sick stuff that's happened this year. Like, as much as I say, what was my word again? Persistence. Yeah. Better write it down.
Yeah.
Put it on my wall. Yeah, there was a level of persistence with it, with a lot of things there. And, it's been a big year, actually. Like, when I think back to it now, of all the things that had happened, finishing some huge projects, getting through some difficult times in the projects, moved home, bought a new car, went on holidays. Like, there was some real significant things there that happened. Made some changes within the organisation as well. That's a pretty significant thing, actually, at Pascon. So, having gotten rid of my GM at the time, that was a significant thing. Like, that was a really difficult thing to do as well. And that's where persistence sort of had to come through too. I think back to it, well, I got to be persistent in what I want with the organisation, the direction that it's going to go in, and not just sit back and not challenge myself, because it would have been easier to leave him there. It would have been easier not to have the difficult conversation. Someone I respected. He's still a great guy, and very knowledgeable, and always did the right thing, but it just wasn't the right thing for the business, and I had to make that difficult call. So yeah, there's lots of little milestones. I think this year has definitely been one of growth for sure, and challenge. Persistence and challenge. Wow, can I have a second word? I think challenge is there's been plenty of challenges along the way, and I've challenged myself.
Comes as a follow through for challenge.
I think so.
Otherwise, it's like all just flowing and it's easy.
Yeah, that's right. Because there's other things too where I've made some moves and I'm like, should I do that? Like having buyer's remorse with certain things, or like, should I do that? I'm like, no, fuck it, go back yourself, go and do it. Find a way. Just get the thing done, start swimming, and you'll figure it out. And I have each and every time. So yeah, there's my two words. How about yourself? Have you got one?
A word?
Yeah, or something that you could think of. Like we could talk through it. As you said, it's hard to think of on the spot. And you really just have to think of the year that's happened and everything you've gone through, I suppose, and how you genuinely feel about it right this moment.
I think...
Do you think about it positively or negatively? So, let's say working in extremes, if it had to be one or the other.
As 2025?
Yeah.
Nah, I think positively.
Me too. Yeah, me too. I think, with everything that happened, I would say it's on the far positive. Far positive. Even though say there's challenges, good, I got better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Even though it was hard,
good. It would have to be a bad year to be.
It would have to be. Did anyone die? Fucking good.
Yeah.
Right? Great fucking year. Yeah, did anyone get sick? No. Good. Great fucking year.
Yeah, like they're the two biggest markers.
Right. Exactly right. And Gary Vee works in that extreme too, which I like about him. He says, people come up to him and says, how do you deal with your really stressful days and weeks? You employ 1,000 people. What do you do? He goes, I look at my hand, and if the closest 5 people to me in this world are not sick or dying or dead, then then everything else is manageable. I'm fucking all right. And,
yeah, he's got a full. He's very quite. Look, I agree with most of what he
Yeah,
says. There's some
yeah.
elements I don't agree with.
yeah, I agree.
His thing is like, close your eyes, imagine your whole family's been murdered.
Yeah, yeah, and then come back
you know,
to this
and
moment.
then come back
Is
to this moment and realize they're all here.
Yeah.
So there, oh fuck, thank fuck.
Yeah, yeah,
It's like
yeah. But it's just like
very dark.
yeah, it is. It is. It's just like, oh, cool, I'm going bankrupt, but it's all right. My family's still alive. So it still doesn't take away the stress of what you're going through at that moment in time. But you know, again, if that works for him and it works for other people, so be it.
There's a you know, I can't put a word to what I want to say, but like, if there's ever been a year where I've realized how much more I need to do, this has been the year.
Yeah, you've spoken a lot about that, not just in this podcast, but also in the outside world. To me, you've mentioned that a lot. You know, and you're bang on. It's also highlighted to me that same thing.
Like, so, like,
It's annoying. I find it annoying
not annoying.
in the sense of, you know, what's the next big step?
It's like, the way I see it is like, oh, you were further off than you thought.
Mm.
Do you know what I mean? And it's not a nice thought to have,
Yeah.
but it's true.
Yeah.
It doesn't make it
That's right.
incorrect. You know what I mean?
I think it's a great level of self-awareness too, though.
Yeah, it's like
Your self-accountability.
there's been moments where like you get kicked in the face, and I think they're the real moments that shape you.
Oh,
Do you know what I mean?
always,
Yeah.
always in life, every single time, every single thing that I've had happen to myself, or you see other people, right? It's going to shape you in a positive or negative way. You know, you're either going to become a victim of that difficulty, or you're going to become the hero of it.
Yeah, there's definitely been moments where this year specifically where you're like, for me, it's like you kind of question like, am I in the right game? Or am I playing the right fucking game here?
Yep, I've had that heaps.
Do you know what I mean? Like, am I swinging the bat at nothing? Am I this stupid? Like, could I win in a way? Because like, I am all for winning the easiest way possible.
Yeah, me too.
Like, if the goal is to make $1 million and you can do it in 10 hours and you can do it in 60, you should do it in 10 every single fucking time.
Yeah.
There's no benefit to, if that's the goal. Yes, there's other side effect, blah, blah, experience, whatever. But like, if the goal is to get that one thing and you can do it in an easier path, you should, you know? And I've had this conversation with you many times where I feel like I constantly make an effort to learn and read and, you know, I work
Get better. Get yourself better.
significantly, yeah. Like I work a lot. And I feel like I'm like, man, like if I did some of the stuff I know some other people are doing, who I would turn around and say from a business acumen standpoint, I would feel like I'm more knowledgeable than they are. And I'm like, I feel like I crushed them.
Yeah.
But I feel like they're winning at the moment. And then it's like, well, you need to play this game for a longer period of time? Are you looking at the wrong time horizon? You know what I mean? It'll be 4 years. Sorry. Yeah, no, 4 years. Yeah, it'll be 4 years in a couple of months that I've been on this journey. You know, and it's like, there's been a level of that too.
Yeah.
But then there's also like hey man, like, yeah, uninformed optimism is a real thing. You know, the grass always looks greener, but there's shit in every fucking
Absolutely.
industry, every business, every avenue.
Absolutely.
Yeah. It's like the grass ain't necessarily always greener,
Yeah.
and it's almost never greener. You're almost better off being where you are, unless you're in an industry that's lacking or lack of opportunity, or you got limitations or a ceiling, or but you're almost always better off being where you are because you've got runs on the board. You're not starting from zero. You know what I mean? So there's been a fair bit of that this year, but I don't know how to wrap that up into a word. You know, there's been a lot of I built in the business, and you would understand this, and for those of you who are business owners listening to this, you would understand this too. We build systems in the business to have things done in a particular way. And if you had come to me last year, I would have said to you, I've got some good systems. My systems now dwarf what we had last year.
Yeah. Child's play.
Yeah. But at that time, I thought, I've built some systems here. Do you know what I mean? Like, that was my thought then. And that's my thought now. And I'll probably look back at this in 12 months and be like, psh.
Dud.
But it's like, you don't know to what extreme you have to build something. Do you know what I mean? Like, you have to go so fucking far in the process. And I guess it's all just a journey at the end of the day, right? It's like,
That's right.
if you clicked your fingers and you got it all, you'd probably get bored. You'd be sick at the start.
Yeah.
It'd be sick at the start. It would.
Yeah.
A year, 2 years maybe. And then I think you'd hit a wall.
If you like that clip and you want to watch another one, click just over here. And if you want to watch the full episode, click just over here. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and thanks for watching.